Welcome to the second Mind Sports Academy chess training video. I'm Nick. Now we're going to start taking a look at each of the individual pieces in turn and how they move and how they capture. But in this video we're going to focus on one of the most powerful pieces on the chessboard, the rook. The rook is one of the most powerful pieces in chess. It moves only in a straight line, forwards, backward or sideways, and it can move any number of squares in that straight line as long as those squares are not occupied by another piece. Here we've used coloured arrows to show all the squares to which these rooks can legally move. The red arrows show all the legal squares for the black rook, and the green arrows show all the legal squares for the white rook. Here, the black rook cuts off two of the squares that were controlled by the white rook, though the white rook can now simply capture the black rook, as rooks capture the same way that they move. The rook captures by occupying the square on which the enemy piece sits. The rook is a long-range piece because it can be sitting on one side of the board and yet can attack a piece on the other side of the board. On an empty board, it doesn't matter where the rook is situated, it will always control 14 squares. Because the rooks begin the game in the corner of the board, it's common for them to move only after the knights and bishops have already been brought into the game. So now you know a little bit more about how the rook works, where it's placed on the board at the start, how it moves and how it captures.